Hi children, I'm here today with a friend. This is Sherry the Sloth. Say hello, Sherry. That's right. I call him Sherry because he likes to share everything with me. And if I haven't got two, he likes to cut it in half. Shall I show you what I mean? Here I am with some delicious pizza and I expect Sherry would like to have some. Would you, Sherry? Yes, you'd like to have some of my pizza. Well, I've only got one, so how can I give you some? Oh, you think I should cut it up, do you? Okay then, you cut it up for me. Look what Sherry's done. He's cut my pizza into half, two bits, and they're both exactly the same. You're looking forward to eating that, aren't you, Sherry? Yes, you are. Table now, a delicious cake. Sherry, do you want to eat my cake? Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to share my cake with you. Okay then, you can cut it. Make sure you cut it into half. Have you got a knife? There you go, guys. What's happened to my cake? It's cut into half. Half for me and half for Sherry. Delicious. Hey, Sherry, why are you holding a knife? Oh, you want some of my apple. All right then, let's cut it in half. Go. Half for you and half for me. Well done, Sherry. To cut with this time, Sherry. So what are you going to do? Oh, there's enough to share. Let's see, how many biscuits have we got? 1, 2. 2 biscuits, so we can share them. We can have half for me and half for you. That's 1 for you, Sherry, and 1 for me. When you halve a number, there's a special way of writing it down. Would you like to show the children how to write it down, Sherry? Okay then, go and get your pen. So, half of 2 equals 1. I had 2 biscuits. Sherry shared them out and we had 1 each. 1 for Sherry and 1 for me. Right, Sherry, this time we've got marshmallows. Do you like marshmallows? Of course you do. Why did I even ask you? So how are we going to share these out? You've got to divide them into half. So what are you going to do? 1 for you, 1 for me. 1 for you, 1 for me. Both the halves the same? Yes, they are. That's your half. That's my half. And how many is in each half? 2. You're absolutely right. 2 for you and 2 for me. Should we try writing that down? So, half of 4 equals 2. Brilliant. Let's try another number. Sherry, do you like cheese as well? Yes. You want to share the cheese out for me? Half for you, half for me. You ready? 1 for you, 1 for me. 1 for you, 1 for me. 1 for you, 1 for me. Okay, so how many have we each got? Have we each got the same amount? 1, 2, 3 for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, me. Well done. Half of 6, it says we had 6 cheeses. Half of 6 is 3. Let's write that down. We had 6 cheeses. Let's just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We divided them in half and we had 3 each. 1, 2, 3. There's Sherry's. 1, 2, 3. Mine. So Sherry's written down half of 6 equals 3. Well done, everybody. So cupcakes. Now I know Sherry likes these. So let's see how many we've got to begin with before we find out what half is. 1, 2. Don't eat them, Sherry. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 delicious cupcakes. Now, how is Sherry going to share these out? So 1 for Sherry, 1 for me. 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 Okay, so how many have we each got? 1, 2, 3, 4 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Sherry the Sloth. I wonder how we're going to write that down. It's written half of 8 is 4 because there's 4 in that group and 4 in that group. One last one. Gosh, Sherry, how on earth are you going to count these sweeties? There's going to be a lot of counting. Shall we start? 1, 2, 3, 4, 17, 18, 19, 20 sweeties, Sherry the sloth. Well, how are we going to share those out? The same way as we did the other ones? One for you, one for me? Okay then, let's start, shall we? One for you, one for me. One for you, one for me. One for you, one for me. Them into half for you and half for me. But how many have we each got? We better count each half to check that they're the same, hadn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for you. Delicious. But how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. So half of 20 is 10. Let's write that last number sentence down. Half of 20 equals 10. Fantastic. So now we know how to find half.